Hey there, knife fans. Love them knives. Channel. LTK here. I was thinking the other day, some stuff was happening, and I got this feeling like there's some kind of conspiracy going on. I really think there is. Okay, I'm convinced of it actually. Okay, I know it's corny. Yes, there is a conspiracy going on. Yes, there is. And guess what? This might be a real collectible in the future. There is no compromise. H&K, right? And, well, check this out. Do you see the word Benchmade in here? Yeah. Designed and manufactured in cooperation with Benchmade. But you know what? Ain't happening no more. It done ended in 2016, and this is the 10th of March, 2017, and it's all gone, John. So, from what I understand, HK doesn't have any more knives in their warehouse. They're out, they're gone, and they're closing out. And you're looking for a knife? Well, there's a deal. There's a deal. Here it is. Here's a conspiracy. I knew there was one. And I know that's real corny too, isn't it? But that'll make you so you'll remember what this knife is. So, since they are closing them out, of course, Mr. Bargain Shopper, LTK, gotta go get one. And, I talked to my buddy at the knife place, and he says, these are good little knives, actually. Let me pull if I got some paperwork on these. Okay, H&K. Black blade. G10 handle. Not really like a grenade pineapple type pattern, but wow, this is a lot of traction. A lot of traction. Here, this is heavy duty too. This knife is just, it's kind of this mini beast. I guess it was over 4 inches. I'd call it a beast, but it's not. It's like 3.6-inch blade. Hell, I'll prove it to you. But it's just kind of this brute in any case. So you got 3 5/8 blade. So yeah, 3.6 and 8 1/4. Really close to it overall, which is, 20.5 centimeters and 9 centimeter blade. The backside, this is titanium. So how crazy is that? Well, not very crazy. I mean, Benchmade made it, right? And yeah, there's nothing there. It's titanium. I believe the knife guy. You've got a space for a lanyard in here. It's kind of cut away, so your lanyard thing, it's not going to sit on the lanyard. The lanyard the paracord or whatever could rest in there. It's a frame lock. And good luck seeing this one. Everything's dark in here. But it's about a 30% lockup. Good solid lockup. It's a one-hander. I mean, hold on. Let me show you if you can flick it. You can flick it open. If I can flick it open, anybody can flick it open. So it's got bushings. I'm sure it doesn't have bearings, but yeah. You can flick this dog open. Nice. Little brute. Here's your pocket clip here. So you're tipped down. Right hand. Yeah. Tip down right hand. And it doesn't look like you can flip it to any which way. I saw the screw here and the screw here, and I thought, nah. Is that two screws? So, yeah. Oh, and I was gonna. Well, here's an old thing. I mean, I don't even think they're in stock anymore at most places. But It's the 14201 Conspiracy. You know, list originally was 100. They're closing them out at like 66 bucks, it looks like. Clip point. And G10 titanium monolock. Here's your specs. 3.6. Good thick handle, and they've got 9CR13 stainless. And you know, we're familiar kind of with the 8CR13, but this is 9. My buddy was saying, and he's familiar with these knives, saying that 9 is harder. It's better at edge retention, and of course it's a true stainless steel. It's very rust resistant and corrosion resistant. It's not a light knife, 6.35 ounces. So, yeah. I just thought that was kind of interesting to point out the 9CR13. And then he was telling me what the MOV stood for, which was the molybdenum vanadium. That is the ingredients also in the steel, the vanadium making it harder, tougher. So it's really a tough little knife. I just thought that this might be interesting. I know they're kind of closing them out in a way as well, but I've always thought the HK thing was kind of cool. And, you know, this is going away. So, you know, it might be collectible. And I'll quit flipping it too quick around and you can kind of get a look. It's a big old titanium slab back here. Good lockup. I mean, you got, see, this is up above, which is nice. I mean, because you can get your thumb over here to disengage this frame. It's real easy. Very easy. And yeah, this is not going to gravity flip, folks. Okay. That way I can get it to do it. So, yes, it can. And, you know, you got to have, you don't want the detent too strong because you want to be able to flick it. That's the whole point on this one because it's not a flipper. So, yeah. It's a nice knife. And it's very sharp. And let's see if we can cut its own advertisement. Why not? And there we go. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, very sharp. There you go. That's the end of that piece of paper. And it's partially serrated. It's got a black coating. I don't know how wear resistant that is, but probably pretty wear resistant. It's just when you come in contact with things like metal, concrete, masonry, and you're scrubbing it. I mean, you know, you're gonna mess with that coating at that point in time. But other than that, I mean, it's, you know, it's an era that's at the end, and who knows, HK may come back to do a line of knives sometime in the future, but maybe not, and probably not with Benchmade. So I just thought this was kind of an opportunity to put this on the camera, and you guys can find some of these still at some dealers because they're not completely cleared out yet, but HK is not providing any more. Their warehouse is empty of all the models. And some of the ones that were made had 154 cm, which you see very commonly on Benchmade knives like the grip or mini grip. So, yeah, but this is a 9CR. Interesting knife. Not terribly expensive. Tough and stout. Let's see what we got for a... Oh, yeah, that's some thick blade stock. Look at that. 0.185 of an inch. So it's over 4.5 millimeter blade stock. Not quite 5, but that's some thick stuff, ain't it? Ambidextrous thumb studs. lots of traction on this dog, that's for sure. Let me see if I can get a grip on the scales. Nah, it's too fat to go all the way. See, they're kind of rounded like that. They kind of go up and over and down. So to get it right in the middle is where you're going to get the fattest bite on this. Yeah, 0.6 of an inch. And for you that actually understand the metric system, 15.37. I'll take 0.6 of an inch. That's a chunk in your hands. So I just thought it was cool. I liked this almost, in a way, looked military in some fashion, doesn't it to you? This kind of squared off. I mean, it's just a chunk of change, kind of but it's not really a mini badass. It's kind of a medium badass, I guess, because 3.6 inch knife is not what you're gonna call like small. If I get that off of there, see this little dog. Yeah, there's the mini grip. Boom. You know. No, this is not a mini brute, but it's a medium brute, isn't it? Cool. Too bad it's not tip up, but you know, it's just the way the knife was designed. You know, you're going tip down. To me, that doesn't mean much. I don't really care. I'm pretty cavalier about tip up, tip down. If it slides in my pocket, I'm fine with it. I'm really not going to bitch and moan. But this, look at the standoffs. They're black. You know, everything's kind of blacked out. Got your blade stop. Bam. If I can do it, you can do it. My thumbs are not that long. They're fat, but they're not that long. But they're all beat up all the time because I'm always messing with knives. So I got this callus of shame on the end of my, or pride, one or the other, from messing with knives all the time. I noticed another guy doing a review too, and it was like his thumb, I know you're into knives. Same deal. Callus on the end. Yeah, it's really nice. It's got a lot of traction here. Very aggressive here. And can you hear that? That's almost the sound of micarta. You see what I'm saying? How micarta is really kind of that crisp, brittle type sounding type plastic. This has got that kind of same sound to it. It's real tough, but man, it's got a lot of grip to it. And this does too. And you got this ramp here where, you know, you can get a hold of it and bear down. And that lockup's plenty strong. One thing you don't have here, and I guess maybe I should point this out. Yeah, this knife, and I don't know how they dealt with this, but you know, you could see that the detent ball in there, but there's no hardened steel insert to interface with the blade, so you've got titanium straight on with the steel, blade steel. But you know, I'm not feeling any blade stick at all, so it's possible that this could have been heated and treated to where on the very end here, to where that's not an issue. I know they've done it in other brands of knives have done that and made it to where you didn't need the insert. So, you know, that really doesn't concern me. I've had some knives that had steel insert and they still had lock, stick, and problems. So, you know, over years, yeah, maybe this titanium, because it's softer, can slowly wear away, and then the lock migrates, you know, across there. That's always possible. I rotate my knives. I can't imagine. I don't know that I got that many years left on the earth to worry about how the lock's going to migrate. I I guess if you're 25 and it's going to be the only knife you carry for the next 40 years, maybe so. Maybe I'm being a little dismissive, but no, that's not high on my Ranger list either. It's really kind of a cool knife. It flicks well. It's really kind of a brute. It's very sharp, and I think pretty well done. I mean, Benchmade made it, so, whatever. I mean, HK's not going to, like, build a facility and make their own knives. They're just going to have somebody who's already equipped to do the job, and Benchmade was equipped to do the job very nicely. So, of all the models, I mean, this is the only one I've had, and they've got other models that have higher end, more exotic steels and things like that had come out that are more expensive knives as well. But, Mr. Bargain Hunter here, he had to go tromping around and begging and see who had some left in a bin that he could get his hands on fairly inexpensive. And yeah, what do you think, guys? I don't know. I was just wondering if they might make good giveaways. That's what I was wondering. So, make your comments. See if you think that these might be good giveaways for my upcoming 3,000 subscriber giveaway. They'd be fun, I thought. But, if you think maybe not, then hell, we'll do the Sanran Mu for, the 7046 instead. Oh my God, I'm just busting your ass. But yeah, these are cool. I like them. Now there's a lot of conspiracy going on around here. I had to. I'm sorry, I just had to bust loose. I mean, when one is good, three is better, right? Thank you so much for your time. Sorry I took so much of it. But I mean, I kind of been playing with this knife. Just one of them. The other two have stayed in the boxes, actually. But this one's nice and pretty much loosened up, although I haven't really done anything except cut that piece of paper with it. But I've flicked it and checked it out and held it in my hands and kind of got a feel for how it feels. And I've been more and more impressed with it. It's just fun. HK Conspiracy. We're gone. Thank you so much. Love them knives. Subscribe. Be ready. It's coming.